Well, hi, everybody. John Elsing, and welcome back to It's a Great Day to Serve the Lord. And let me ask you a question. How's your serve? I could say, well, what's your service capacity or your service frequency? How well do you serve others? Matthew 20:28 says, "For even the Son of Man, that is Jesus Christ, came not to be served, but to serve others and give his life as a ransom for many." Think about that. Isn't that incredible? The King of Kings, the King of the universe, the Lord of all, came here not just to be served, which is what we should do. Our goal in life really should be to glorify God, to serve him. Not just to be served as the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but to serve others and give his life as a ransom for many, which is what he did on the cross. Folks, I think you'll agree we live in a me-centered world, not a mean-centered world, a me-centered, a self-centered world. Everything is about me. Everything is me-focused. All of the goals that I create in life are centered around me. I'm involved in all of them. Somewhere I'm in there. We think about ourselves more than anything else. Every advertisement on TV will cater to the meanness in all of us. It will tell you that if you drive this, wear that, buy this, go there, your life will be complete and you'll be happy. Every ad caters to the me in all of us. Marriages break up because one spouse says to the other, "You don't fulfill me anymore." Well, God is more than genius. And he says in Luke 6:31, "Do unto others as you would like them to do to you." This week, as I'm preparing for this message, I've never seen this in this verse before. I saw this verse from a new angle for the first time. And that's, by the way, good news. As long as you live, even to an old guy like me, you'll be discovering new things in Scripture. God takes the reality of our self-centeredness and he flips it. He turns it around. He says, "Say, you want this to be done to you? You want this blessing? You want this success? You want this goal? You want people to treat you this way?" Which, by the way, are all me-centered. Do that to others. He takes all those things that we think about ourselves and want for ourselves and says, do that for others. God sees into our self-centered heart and uses that own selfishness to direct us toward others. I think that's just genius. Jesus came not only to save us, but to show us how to serve. And the depth of his service was incredible. The people that he served, the brokenness that he healed, the lives that he saved, the people that he changed. It's amazing. Did you know that there are over 50 one another's in the New Testament? Over 50. Love one another, encourage one another, serve one another, exhort one another. It's all others centered. There cannot be one another in your life if there's only me, if there's only you. God directs us through Scripture boldly and sometimes subtly. All these one another's are about another. They're not about me. Folks, every time you do something for someone, you serve one another, you're taking the focus off yourself and placing it toward them. Perhaps each day we should ask God to allow us to serve someone, to show us the opportunity to serve someone today. Show us a serving opportunity. Ask God to improve your serve. I've said it before, though. It's about the little things. It's not this big, grandiose stuff. It's not these major things. It's all little things compounded together that make a difference in people's lives. When I worked for Pizza Ranch, I would frequently go to new restaurant openings, and I would be involved in teaching the new team members, the new employees, generally around 100, over a 2-day period. I would teach them how to serve. In other words, I would teach them customer service, to be customer focused. And there was a woman, her name is Sherry, who was in charge of new restaurant openings. And she was an amazing woman. She thought about the people around her that were going to help her open this restaurant. And she thought about the little things that would make them happy, that would please them, that would serve them. And she knew that I liked black licorice. Now, folks, let me tell you something. Black licorice is the only licorice there is. There is no red. That's not even licorice. It's something like it, maybe. But we all know black is the original. That is licorice. Often when I would show up to do my training, there she would have a packet of black licorice for me. Seemingly insignificant. It's just a small thing. It's not much. But what it did was it showed me she thought about me. She did something small for me. That little thing made a difference. It encouraged me. Encourage somebody today. Say a good word to them. Pray for somebody today. Now, here's the thing that we often let pass by. I'll pray for you. Frankly, it's often just a phrase, and we don't do it. And so what would be even better was pray for them, with them, right then and there. Now, if your environment doesn't allow you to do that, what I suggest you do is when you find yourself a couple of minutes by yourself, maybe in a corner, whatever it might be, shoot up a prayer for that person. And then text them. Say, hey, I just prayed for you. And they'll know it was real. Drive someone somewhere. If they need to go somewhere, be there for them. Bring a meal to someone. Or maybe it's a cappuccino. Somebody on your team likes a cappuccino. Bring them a cappuccino one day. They'll know you are thinking about them. It's small, but it's serving. Your mind is off yourself and on somebody else. Folks, I'm going to challenge you this week to think about your serve and ask God to improve your serve. And ask God to give you opportunities to do something for someone this week. God bless you, and remember, it's a great day to serve the Lord.